Studies show that emotional disconnection and chronic unresolved conflicts are among the strongest predictors of a relationship breakdown. Not because couples stop loving each other instantly, but because prolonged emotional pain slowly destroys safety, trust, and emotional intimacy over time. Hi, I'm Kamala Hess, systemic therapist and founder of the Rebel Moms community. Every day I help women escape their emotional prisons by teaching them how to balance motherhood, feminine power, and relationships. If that sounds something like you need, go ahead, hit the subscribe button and turn on the bell so you don't miss more of content on emotional intelligence. One of the hardest questions a woman can ask herself is, how do I know it's time to leave? Because separation is rarely a single moment. It's usually a long emotional process, a slow accumulation of pain, loneliness, disappointment, and emotional exhaustion. And many women stay stuck waiting for a certain sign, an event, a clear answer, but relationship usually don't end just once. They erode slowly. You start feeling alone even when there is a person next to you. You stop feeling emotionally safe bringing up your needs. You notice yourself become quieter, smaller, and tired. You begin surviving the relationship instead of living inside of one. And that's where the confusion begins because many women think the separation should only happen in cases of betrayal or abuse. But emotional abandonment also destroys relationship. Chronic disrespect destroys relationship. Lack of emotional responsibility destroys relationship. And one of the clearest signs that something is broken, you are the only one trying to save it. You communicate, you suggest therapy, you're trying to repair the conflict, you explain your feelings carefully, you adjust yourself repeatedly. Meanwhile, the other person minimizes, avoids, dismisses, simply waits for things to calm down. Healthy relationship requires two emotionally engaged people, not one person carrying the emotional labor of both. Another important sign is that what happens inside your body. Your nervous system always tells you the truth before your mind actually accepts it. Pay attention on how you feel around the relationship. Do you feel emotionally safe or constantly anxious? Do you feel respected or emotionally invisible? Do you feel free to express yourself or afraid of conflict, rejection, punishment? Many women stay because they are attached to the potential, to who the person used to be, or someone who they hope they could become. But relationship cannot survive only on hope. They survive on reciprocity, on accountability, on emotional presence. And here's something that many women need to hear. Choosing separation does not always mean the relationship like to love. Sometimes it means love existed, but safety, maturity, accountability, emotional partnership did not. And love alone is not enough to sustain a healthy relationship in the long term. Now, this does not mean every difficult season requires a separation. All couples experience challenges, but there is one difference between struggling relationship and a destructive dynamic. A struggling relationship still contains repair. It still contains willingness and emotional movement. A destructive dynamic keeps one person emotionally starving while the other avoids responsibility, and eventually the question changes. Stop saying, how do I make this work? And becomes, how much of myself I'm losing trying to keep this together? That question matters. No relationship should cause your mental health, your identity, your emotional stability, or your sense of self. And sometimes the moment you know it's time to leave is not when you stop loving them. It's when you realize you have stopped loving yourself side of this relationship. If you're already following me, congratulations, you're growing your emotional intelligence every single day. And if you're not, well, you might never see me again, so follow now and make emotional maturity a lifestyle. Comment below, emotional intelligence is my rebellion, The same day is to a woman silently questioning whether she should leave or stay.